Poop! I'm officially 1 day behind schedule. Welcome to the stream or the VOD. Feel free to skip ahead to the beginning of today's agenda, which is to poly model the vest. Right, we're refining it, and yeah, 1 day behind schedule. We're supposed to be doing some texture painting right about now, or UV unwrapping, but here we are. Jaden, let's go. First, you better redeem that first. Better redeem it. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I'll just wait for another minute or two, and then we'll begin. Alex, welcome. I just want to make sure that I'm live on everywhere because I did receive a little error message earlier. Okay, I am live, it seems. I am live. Hey memes, welcome to the stream. I saw two of you in the YouTube chat earlier, Evie and Honey. Welcome. So, darn ad. I'll just wave in the camera so you guys can see. Hello. I am live, great. How did Retopo go, Naki? Very good question. So as you can see, it is pretty much, it's almost done, right? Essentially, we have all the folds properly laid out. We have yet to add the little details on the pants here, but we'll be going into asymmetry territory, and I'm not ready to do that just yet. But with the subdiv turned on, you can see that it looks pretty good. It's not bad. And I tested out some deformation stuff. Did a little bit of testing, right? Oops, let me apply the shrink wrap so you guys can see what's up. Okay, I'll just do this, and this, and this. Okay, right? It's not bad. It's looking pretty good, right? I think with proper skinning, we should be able to get a fairly decent result. And I think this turned out better than it did for the protagonist, so that is a win. But it sucked the soul out of me, that I won't lie, alright? It did suck the soul out of me. Very nice, thank you. Yo, Phoenix, welcome to the stream. Ready to continue the gooning streak? Let's go. Good topology, I appreciate it. Hey, Catnapper, praying YouTube stops buffering. Let's see. Are we having issues on YouTube? I think we're good, right? It says excellent, so we should be okay. Let me know if anything's up though. But yeah, let me show you guys the topology. How about that? You guys can roughly see anyway with the low poly, with it like, you know, flat shaded and all. You can kind of see what's up. Ignore the seams. Those are just indicators for me the indicators of the creases, because you can see these edge creases. I eventually have to go in and replace all of them with an extra loop. But yeah, just ignore the red line. But let's see. Yeah, here's the wireframe. Let me just go give you guys a little 360, right? You can see it's not. It's pretty messy, right? Because I've decided to conform to. I decided to conform the edge flows to the folds. You know, I could have just done like a straight. What do you call that? Like a really uniform distribution of faces, and then bake the normals on top. But let's see how this goes. If this turns out shitty, then for the next character, I'll just have to think of a better solution, you know? Hey Shiz, had issues, but it's fine now. Okay, great. Apology for a brief moment. Yeah, let me do a spin, right? Let me just do a little spin for you. Childish, hello. Neatness not always good. True. It's good for skinning for sure, but I feel like this is great for the silhouette. Like if I were to do this and do this. Right? You can see the contours. It's pretty nice. Right? The silhouette is looking not too shabby. Actually, now that we're looking at this, I kind of want to compare the topology to a game-ready model. And if you guys didn't know, there's a website. I forgot the name. You have to go to my my latest video. Just scroll down to the description. I think it's Game LOL or something to that extent, where they have all of the League of Legends models over there. Yo, Lath, hello. The silhouette is so amazing, thank you. I'm working on my latest animation assignment, so I'll be lurking. Fair enough. Thanks for the lurk, Phoenix. And Alex on his PC. Sorry, Hisps. Alex on his PC. Hi, your video appeared on my recommended on YouTube, and so now I follow. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. We go live every weekday, right, from Monday to Friday. Let me open up the asset real quick. All right. Yo, Odon. Hey, Naki, I wanted to stop in and say hello. I'm at work, so I'll have to catch you later. Have a good one. Thank you. Thanks for dropping by, Odon. Appreciate it. Where's it at? Give me the League of Legends. Where did I keep it? Let me go to Red Feathers, Project Files, maybe. The hell did I keep it? Vi game model. Okay, that's the one. All right, look at this. Right. You can see their topology is so clean. There's so little going on in terms of topology, but you can see how neat it is. You can see that it doesn't entirely follow the texture painting. I'm assuming that they did a sculpt first and then I don't know. I'm not sure what they did, but you can see that they went for a much more uniform approach, right? Which I may want to give it a shot someday. Maybe this is the way to go, right? But this is a game-ready model, not an animation-ready model. So, I don't know, but it looks so good, doesn't it? Looks amazing. Again, if you guys want access to this, just go to what is it again? Let me see, Game LOL. Go to my channel. Just go to my latest YouTube video, and it's in its description somewhere over there. Looks really clean, right? Which is why I'm a little concerned if my approach is is a little too messy, you know. But we shall see. Alright, now that we are about what? Yeah, almost 9 minutes in, I think we should be ready to proceed with today's task. So let's do that. Let me just turn off wireframe. I should have turned that on. That would have saved me so much trouble, but anyway. For animation and like small projects, I think it'll be fine. We'll see. I think it should be okay. It should be okay. I think I went for a similar approach for my for the protagonist. So we should be okay. We should be okay. Should be. And then here is the topology of the shirt. I've yet to. I still need to go in here and make some minor tweaks, right? But this is pretty much it. Sweaty. Okay, let me give you guys a little spin. Alright, here it is. Let me turn on wireframe. So for the protagonist, I went for a slightly lower poly count. This is somewhere in like a mid poly to almost, well, it's not really high poly, but we're getting there, right? Okay, there's a bit. I might have to fix this. This is gonna give me a lot of skinning problems, that's for sure. But you know, for the motion of this area, this might be okay, but we'll see. Maybe I'll have to do one of these. We'll see. Anyway, let's focus on today's task, which is the vest. Let me just do this. All right. So this is our task for today. We want to make this pretty, right? We want to make this look good. So let's go. All right, let me just pull up my references and make sure that I'm still live. Okay, good. No drop frames, great. Good. How are you guys doing anyway? What are you guys up to? So if you guys are just tuning in, I mentioned earlier at the very beginning of the stream that I am officially 1 day behind schedule. Unfortunate, but that's how it be sometimes, you know. That is just the way it goes sometimes. Now, let me see. I want to start with the little vest straps up there. Let me just pop this up real quick. There you go. The little vest straps. Good. How about you? I'm doing good. I am good. I didn't go to the gym today. I woke up a little late, so I decided to lock in instead. But yeah, it is what it is. I'll go to the gym tomorrow. So I think I'll try to follow the topology of the shirt a little closely. This will probably be beneficial for the rigging process. Marshall, hello. Late but here. Good to see you here. Posing a Spider-Man model I made. Oh, shit. So how's that going, the Spider-Man model? Any whips you want to share with us? I could do it, you know, before the stream ends later if you wanna do that. Hey, bruh. Is this for a video game? This is for a short film. For an animation. And since you're on the YouTube, if you want to find out more about the animation, just go over to my channel. It's up there. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask, you know. Where the hell is... Okay. Let me look at the reference real quick. Okay, one more. Down here. Wait. You posted great. Megan Carl Fredrickson model from the movie Up. Carl Fredrickson. You know, it's funny, I haven't seen that movie. Out of all the animated movies, I should have had that up on the list. No pun intended. I think somewhere here I want it to be the split point. So we have So this vest is like, it's two, there are two colors, right? So the strap and the body area, they're separated. Holy shit, it's really warm today. Oh my. The set is movie start ever, I see. Oof. Warm day. Alright, I'm gonna turn on the mirror modifier. Yeah, I gotta watch Up someday. That is on the list. You know what? I'll do the same over here. I'll extrude it this way instead. Hydrate, I do have to hydrate, thank you. I love that movie so much, I gotta watch it. Thank you. Alright. Just hide this color area. Okay. I think this has to be a little lower. I'll add one more over here. Pow. If I get a little quiet, I'll have to apologize in advance. I was watching Up and screenshotting all of the references. I understand that. I've had to do that myself. Trying to keep up with you, how far are you with the process? I would say, okay, so according to my schedule, I'm 1 day behind schedule. So on paper, I'm supposed to be getting into UV unwrapping and texture painting right about now. But I'm behind time, so there you go. Alright. Okay, so that's the top portion right there, and then now we need the bottom portion. And for the, the rest of the vest. Let's do that. Do I want this to go this way, or do I want the flow to go down? I could do it this way, or I could do it this way, and then extrude it out like this. Two options. Let me see. Both are fine, but let me see what it looks like on the Vine model. Not exactly sure what they did. I think this might be the play, this method. Mia? Wait, you're back! Holy shit. How you doing, Mia? How you doing? It's been so long. Female Goon stream back again? Indeed, Crab King. Hey Khalid, I'm doing good, how about you? Mia is back? What? The world is healing? You know what? I think I'm gonna do it this way. I'll do it like this. And then this will go down like this. There we go. I think... yeah, I'm gonna have to add one more right there, and then this will have to go... this... Now, do I want this to go that way like this? I don't know what the benefit is, to be honest. Now, let's stitch these two together. Go. I'm back from your time zone. Ready to destroy everyone? Welcome back. My time zone? You were at my time zone? That's crazy. And now you're back to your time zone. Wait, what do you mean by that? Like, you're back to degen hours, is that what you're saying? But whatever it is, it's good to have you back. Or should I be concerned that you're back? I was so confused looking at the chat for a second. Wait, why were you confused? Oh, is it the multi-chat? You're seeing messages that you're not seeing in chat, is that why? Be concerned? Yo, Sora, hello. How dare my notif hide the stream from me for 20 minutes? You know, that is so real. That has happened to me a number of times too. Maybe we should be concerned that Mia's back. Ruby! Hello. Hello, hello. I mean, it's 1 AM right now? Oh, you're 2 hours behind me. Is it 1:23 AM for you? Memes? Just are you a girl? And oh, okay, okay. Oh, the emote, okay. I see. We back at it again. Oh my god, Ruby. Damn it. That's pretty good. Alright, now let's loop-de-loop this. Do the loop. Boom. Boom. Just make it even, right? 1, 2, and then this goes down. There's a pole here. Wait. This the middle. Let me just mark a seam so it's just for my benefit, right? 1, 2, and then there's a pole. 1, 2, and then there's a pole. Okay. So here. Man, retopology sucked the soul out of me over the weekends. Look at these pens, by the way. For those of you who are just tuning in, look at this. Look at this topology nightmare. This took me a really long time, but you know what? It's worth it. Yo, Carbon, hello. Jesus, right? Took a long time, but we made it. You work at night too? Where are you from? I'm from Singapore, and yes, I work at midnight. I sleep at degen hours so that I have this space to myself, right? Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then pole. Wait, where did the pole go? I didn't create a pole, damn it. There it is. Oops. What happened? Oh. One extra. Oopsie. And then let me just make things even. Middle. Where's the middle? There's no middle here. These two are the middle. I'm gonna have to even things out, right? 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Wait, 1. Oh. Damn it. Wait, let me think. Okay, 1 in the middle. Boom, boom. 1 in the middle. Boom, boom. Pull, pull. 1 in the middle. Boom, boom. 1 in the middle. Boom. Oh, okay. I'll just add 1 more here. Alright. Yo, Pixel. Hello. It's nearly May. It's nearly May. You're almost there. You should see the topology nightmare I had to do. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. And did you have to do it in ZBrush? Tiny pretending to be European with those hours. I'm LARPing as a European. Just wanna be one of you, you know? Daddy gets me every time. Yeah, Mia is just, you know, you just respect me that much. Okay, let me throw on a shrink wrap modifier real quick on this. Shrink wrap on this guy. Okay, great. And then let's level things out because it's all over the place right now. That's right, Mia. I always thought you were from the US or some similar place because you always stream at night. I'm from Pakistan, by the way. Ah! Yeah, no. I'm from the Southeast Asia. How did you connect them so fast like that? Using the F2 add-on that is free that comes stocked with Blender, I think. Not sure if it does anymore, but yeah, just extrude and fill. You know, like let me give you some examples. Damn it. I'm gonna have to start naming things for my benefit. Okay. Vest, sculpt. And then shirt, retopo. Shirt sculpt. Vest, retopo. Okay. So I just want the vest. No, I just want the retopo and the shirt. Okay, so the example I was going to show you. You just got to extrude the vertices like this. And then if you want to fill this up, you can just get into a corner here. And you have to be in a certain angle. Sometimes this doesn't work. You have to move your camera around a little bit. Just hit F, right? And if it doesn't work, you have to turn on the F2 add-on that is free. That comes with Blender. If you don't see it here under your add-ons, just go to extensions and search for it and then install it, right? And then yeah, just hit fill, or you could create another path like this, just extrude, and you just hit fill, right? And if you want to create a pole, you want to create a new direction, you just control right click and you can do that, and then you now have a wait, did I create a poll? Let's just say you want to do whatever I did here, right? So you want You want an edge flow that goes this way, and you want another edge flow that goes down here, right? There you go. We've just created a pole right there. And I'm just holding, selecting the edge and then holding Control, right click, and create a face like that. Yeah. And it's all without, well, when I say without an add-on, I mean without like a paid add-on, so. Alright, let's continue filling things up. Damn it. Let's make these guys a little more neat. Kind of messy right now. Okay. Whatever. Let's just ignore whatever this is right now. It's this is the doing of the shrink wrap. It'll go away. Don't worry about it. Hey Plobby, pro tip: you can get the new retopple flow for free on GitHub too. Oh, let's go. There you guys go. I'll DM it to you. Yeah. I'm seeing some updates in the work-alongs. Very cute. Love it. Still testing out the rig. What is this? Ooh, look at that. Okay, this fire, dude. Very cool. Wait, who did this? Oh, Childish. Okay, so this is Childish. Very nice. Amazing. From the US, and it's 1:28 p.m. right now. 1:28. So yeah, that's 14 hours. Okay. Topo. Turn off the wireframe. Alright, cool. And everything else here, it's just... yeah, just gotta extrude down. Nice. And that's it. Right, very cool. Now let's just I'm probably gonna want to match the topology as much as I can to the shirt, so that way it skins a little bit better, right? So let's see. Let's do this. Right there. Okay, and what about this? 1, 2. Alright, let's add one here. So yeah, I'm just trying to follow the topology of the shirt. So that way when I do like a surface bind to the body, it closely sticks to the shirt as, you know, as best as it possibly can. I've had a bit of an issue with like the topology mismatch on the protagonist, so yeah, I want to avoid that as much as I can for this character. So let me just do. But you can't get it perfect because these are, you know, two different objects, so you just gotta try your best to get them to match as, you know, as best as you can. But I do want to make sure, because this vest is two separate parts, right? The whatever I've just modeled. Let me show you. Like this portion right here is this. Oops. Wait. My camera was gone all this time. Whoops. My bad. Well, sorry about that. Where did my chat go? Hello? Chatcaster. Camera. That's the wrong chat though. There we go, guys. There we go. You're an artist on YouTube. Hi, K Maestro, an artist on YouTube. All right. So what was I saying? Oh right, I was gonna explain that if you look at the vest, right, beneath the red part, there's a darker brown portion, and then the straps above the red part is black, right? So this right here is the black portion, and everything else is the brown portion. So yeah, I just want to keep that in mind. It's a little self note. Okay. Actually, I'll mark a seam here so I don't forget. How low do I want it to be? I'll do one here. Alright. It's just for my benefit. Yo, Soy! Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Basil. Sorry I'm late. No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm glad you can make it. Vest retopo. Shirt retopo. Okay. I'll pull up there. Maybe I'll add one more down here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I'll add one more here. Let me just move that there. Gonna have to be moving things around off stream. Okay, so now for the vest, I'll add one here. This goes up there. Can I delete this? I should. How's Retopo going? I'm officially 1 day behind schedule. So I was supposed to be getting into UV unwrapping today, but I'm still stuck in Retopo purgatory. Unfortunately, I'm still stuck in this void, dark void. Trying to get out of it. Definitely can relate, right? That was underwhelming. I see chat and content creator are gooning, and is it crazy some people here are other YouTubers doing the same thing or not doing the same niche? Yes. I missed huge things. Sure. Actually, I kind of like it like this. Let me look at just real quick. Look at a police vest. All right. Yeah, I like the boxier look, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna change the design up a little. And it's also good for the, I guess like for during the skinning process, it's gonna bind a lot better this way. That's just a plus point. It's not like, I mean, if I wanted the other design, I would have still went for it anyway. It is a good plus point, you know? I will take the win. Screw it. Let's just follow the topology. Are we Are we finishing Retopo today? We should be. I'm gonna try. Well, we're kind of doing more. I'm kind of like getting into poly modeling territory right now, but we still have this glove to retopologize. So I'll be doing this off stream because it's boring. So yeah, I don't know if we can finish it by today. I'm gonna try, but yeah, if I have to snap out of my delusion for a bit, I would say no. Probably by the end of tomorrow, if I'm being real. But man, I really want to get into texture painting so bad. Because that is one of my favorite parts. Alright. Chill out, y'all. And hi, Vera. I have a question. In your experience when modeling clothes, especially folds, does it interfere with the optimal topology of things, like joints on the body? Yeah, so that is like... It's like a judgment call you have to make, right? So how much do you want to cater to... Like, do you want better topology for your joints, or do you want better topology for your folds? You have to make the decision. You could go with better topology for like your joins, and then work around that, right? Try your best to maybe avoid doing a subdivision, or maybe rely on methods like edge crease or texture painting to bring out the folds on areas where you can't possibly have the topology do the folds for you, if that makes sense. Like the Vi model is a good example, right? Like this, you can see how it's a pretty uniform topology, but you can see how the folds of the texture, it doesn't necessarily follow the topology. You kind of just paint it over it, but it works. From like afar, it works. It looks good, and you can see that since you're not doing any sub D, right? You see how like as soon as I subdivide this, the contours they just all get wobbly and like loose because it's not meant to be subdivided. So if you want to consider avoiding like a sub D workflow as well. I don't know. It really depends on your priority. Unfortunately, it's a slider where you have to pick one or the other, and then you have to make some compromises. In my case, I'm making quite a fair bit of compromise for the joints area. I can already foresee how this may appear a little warpy once I bend it, right? But I mean, fortunately, the knee only goes it only bends in one direction. So it's okay that I have like a big gap of nothing here, because when you bend this like this, it's fine, There really isn't there isn't like the best method. The best method is the one that works for your application, for your task, your needs. Texture painting is really fun. True. Hey Lucier, good morning. Naki, are you using any add-ons for retopology? No, I'm not. I am not. Look at this. It's so high poly. With the protagonist. Holy shit! I can't English today. For the protagonist, I went for a much more low poly topology. This feels like I'm committing a crime, but I'm really not. I'm just trying out different workflows. The getting bigger than Naki's though, his one is a dump truck. I appreciate that. I'm working on it. Hydrate, thank you. Thank you, Soy. I've been avoiding it by just deleting the parts of the body that won't be seen in the final model. We're currently working on something where that's not an option, so I've been struggling to balance it. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what it is. It's a balancing game. You gotta make some compromises. You can't optimize for every. There's no like perfect rig for the. There's no one perfect rig. You just gotta optimize it for your particular application. Like for instance, if my purpose was to only present a sculpture with a fairly smooth topology, my priority would be time. How can I save time? Just use the fucking quad remesher, right? Let me apply the shrink wrap real quick. There you go. I'm tired. I sat here in the last few minutes. I don't even remember what you did. Oh my god. Yeah, this sounds miserable. It's no... That is... Yeah, I hope it ends soon. Whatever you have going on, holy. Hashtag free lost pixel. Yo, Anon with the tier 1 gifted to Carbon. Oh my god.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Carbon_40 for 44.
Let's go. Yo, appreciate it. Here's a little boop for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't leave me hanging though. I know. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay. Thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. The last time I was conscious of what you were doing, you only had shoulder on the vest. Retopo? Had shoulder on the vest, retopo. Oh my god. You just went through a time skip. Peace. I hope you get the rest that you need, man. Holy. Basically, yeah. Now, can you time skip to the end of whatever contract you're on right now? That would be nice, right? If everyone were to collectively close their eyes, would it work? Helping someone last night with some Blender stuff. What the? So only 3.5 hours of sleep last night. Oh my god. Yeah, you gotta worry about yourself first, my guy. Nuts. 3 hours of sleep is it's a no-go. Are you at work right now? Or are you, what day is it today? Well, it's Monday for... Okay, so it's a weekend. I hope you're at home right now. Oh my god, you're at work? Bruh. Wait, what day is it? No, it's Tuesday. Oh, it's Tuesday. Okay, so it is Monday for all of you. That sucks. Yo Splits, welcome. I am 6 on 1 off work day, so my weekend is 1 day. Yeah, that is... Yeah, I hope the end of the contract comes real soon for you. It's coming, right? It's coming. Hang in there. The weekend, right. Okay. I think that is a good start. Now let me just make sure that the shape is... Yeah, the shape is off. Whoops. Way off. Holy shit. Alright, damn it. Focus too much on the topology. Okay, this goes there last. Fuck. Okay. That too big of a gap. It's not so bad, but it's not gonna match the topology of the shirt anymore. That's fine. Okay. This month is pretty much over, so only most of this next month. I'm cutting way back on the hours. Okay, great. And taste the freeze at me, yeah, it's so close. If I were you, I would make a character with this vibe and rig it and post on Gumroad for like 15 bucks. Could be a good passive income. I mean, that is definitely, you know, an idea to think about. But the thing is, like, yeah, I've thought about doing something like that to fund the film, right? Where I would post, like for instance, the protagonist, right? I'll post it for like, I don't know, 30 to 50 bucks or something like that. Yeah, maybe like 50 bucks, and then whoever buys the character, I would put your name at the end credit of the film. But the thing is, like, then now people will have access to the models, which isn't a bad thing if people were to do like fun, you know, meme-like animations. But if people were to start creating their own animations out of my characters, which I've already been approached to do so, right? Like, can I use your characters for my film? Then, you know, now that it makes things a lot more complicated than it has to be. So my idea is, if I were to do that, for instance, yeah, if I were to, yeah, for instance, put it up so that you can have your name at the end of the film, like in the credits. I'll do it maybe like 30 days before the film drops, but then that may be too little time for people to buy the product, right? So it's a lot of like complications that kind of made me stray away from that idea. It would be nice though, in like in an ideal world where I have enough motion to make something like that work. Like 30 days would be more than enough time, then sure, but I don't have that kind of motion, you know? Also fun work? Okay, I hope it's at least fun, Pixel. My break is over, y'all have a good rest of the stream. Bye Pixel, thanks for dropping by on your real busy day. Maybe close to release, that way your film still comes out first. Yeah, that would be ideal, right? Like I release 30 days before the film so that people can buy the product, and then yeah, that way I can put their names in the end credits. But then 30 days may be too little time with my like, I guess my following power. Like if I were like a popular animator, right? 30 days might, it's probably more than enough time for people to spread the word and be like, hey, he's doing this now, do you want to, you know, contribute to the funds of the film? Feel free to buy one of his character rigs, and then he'll throw your name in to the film, and then yeah, and then at the end of the 30 days I'll drop the film with all the names in the end credit, you know? But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe down the line this may be an idea to consider venturing into if I do social media right. Hey Mike. Hello. How do I remove my grease pencil lines? You could go to your collection maybe and then delete it. I'm not too sure. I'm not too familiar with the grease pencil workflow. Like this, maybe go to under your layers and then remove. Hit the minus button and then it'll go away. Maybe that's what you're looking for, I don't know. But make an original one just for Gumroad, maybe less detailed and simpler. That's a possibility, yeah. That is a possibility. Naki sounds like he's selling Crystal with Walter White because he's saying product. Maybe just offer 1 or 2 character rigs instead of all of them, like a Goon character but not the main character. Ah. That is not a bad idea, true. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, maybe I'll sell the big Goon. I feel like he'll do the most sales. Either that or this character right here, or the other female character. One of them. Okay, now let me do a little test. Let me do a solidify. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I have to clean this up here a little. There's a little funny pinching action going on here. Because of the pole, and it's a little closer. Where's that than it has to be? Let's see. The Disney layoffs? I have not actually. I mean, you gotta offer the big Goon and the female Goon so people can make fan art animations, if you know what I mean. Okay, alright now. Are we talking about a certain animation that falls under a certain rule? I'm ready for the big Goon, oh my god. The big Goon is coming. Someday. Perhaps. I started learning French just in case I work at Fortiche in 10 years. Holy shit. Now that is some dedication right there. I respect that. Imagine in the interview, why did you learn French? In case I get hired over here. In case I get a job in Fortiche. Holy. That Fortiche. Oh my god. English. Maybe I should take an English class. Let's see. Pure. Good. Hydrate. Thank you. Hex, hello. Well. Welcome, Hex. Oh, that was a big one. The noise suppression may have cancelled that out. Buy my exclusive 3D Goon pack on my Patreon. Sounds a bit sush, for sure. True. That is a very clickable title for sure. Female Goon on my Patreon. Yeah, that'll do numbers, right? Screwing up my fixed sleep schedule a week before going on vacation? Oh no. Oh no. Go to sleep. If you're supposed to be sleeping now, go to sleep. Now. Hope you're well. Homie wants people to get his goons crazy. You know, anything to fund the film, right? And yes, I'm well, thank you. I am doing well. I'm still stuck in retopo purgatory. I'm trying to get out of it. If I'm being real, I should be done by the end of tomorrow, but I'm trying to get out of it by the end of today. That's not possible, because I still have these gloves to retopo. So yeah, that's. And these folds, oh my god, why did I do this? Should I just smooth this out? Should I just do this? And then not have to care about the folds? I don't know. Maybe I'll try doing like the... I think. Where should I go? We'll figure it out. Those are some good folds, thank you. Yeah, I did a little test with this too. So we're gonna be pronating, right? Just focus on the arm. You see how it pronates pretty well? So yeah. Then maybe some supination action. It's not so bad, you know. It rotates pretty well. Yeah. Retopo really is purgatory. It really is. You know, it's funny because I had it set for let's see. Let me see. Refine hair mesh 1 day, retopology 3 days. I gave 3 days for retopology, 2 days for polymodeling, and then 1 day for all of the multi-res details, right? Which is, you know, to go in here at a multi-res and then sculpt the additional details, like maybe clean up the folds a little, stuff like that, you know. But yeah, we are dipping into day. Let's see. Yeah, I'm supposed to be done with the refining by the end of day 12. So day 13, we're supposed to be UV unwrapping right now. That's just how it is, right? Okay. Let me see something real quick though. I'm gonna apply. I'll apply the shrink wrap for now, and the mirror modifier. Hey, shut up! Thanks for ending racism. I have a question. Would you be making your own indie animation series? Not a series. Well, the one that I'm working on right now. It's not a series, but it's for a short animated film. But in the future, yes, I do intend to do. You know, work on some animated series. I have a very silly idea that I want to do. It involves a lot of like fight scenes. Okay, I'm gonna do a binding test. Let me just save this real quick, actually. Save, okay. And then I'll do, yeah, let's apply the solidify. And then I want to do a surface deform. Bind. Okay, let's see how this does. Wait. Why is it not binding? Wait. Target contains concave polygons? What the hell does that mean? Concave polygons meaning Blender. Hey Ginger, hello. Oh, faces with one or more interior angles greater than 180 degrees appear in a dent. Oops. Really? Oh. Oh. Whoops, okay. Alright, let me go back. One sec, let me just do a boom, okay. Never mind, we'll do that later. I'm gonna have to fix some things up real quick. Select. Trait. Bases by sides. Let's do 5. It's probably this guy right here that is the problem. Another pole, and then one of you right here. 1 sec. Hey Banana, welcome to the stream. It means you need to triangulate the mesh, then bind it and remove the triangulate modifier. Oh. Symbols are switched again? What? Uh-oh. Someone's playing a prank on you. Two, three, four. I feel like this would be okay. I mean, I definitely don't want an end gone, but... yeah, let's try this out. Symmetrize. Save. Apply. What the? But I didn't have to triangulate my protagonist though. That is so weird. Now it works. What the hell? Let me see. What about 6 sides? No way. Oh my god, okay. This must be the issue. Okay, I'm just gonna triangulate this real quick. Screw it. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good enough. That has to be the problem. Okay, let's give it a shot again. Okay, there's still something wrong with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. No way I have like a face with 7 sides. Like similar. Again. Question mark is now the underscore symbol. My dash is slash. Oh my god, what the hell is going on? Making stylized hands a lot of work. Hands in general is just generally a lot of work, and it makes you question your ability to do anything at all. Select a linked. God, I'm my sides. Okay. Okay, there's nothing. 6, 7, 8. Okay. That's so weird, right? Why is it not binding? So maybe it's the vest that is the problem. Because I've never had to triangulate my mesh for the protagonist before binding it. But if triangulate solves it, then the topology is definitely a problem. It's just a matter of like what the problem is. Like, what is it? What is your problem? I think you need to bind it. To triangulate to bind it? Right. But if triangulating it solves it, then it's something to do with the topology, but I just don't know what it is. Concave polygons. Would Naki do a Mr. Beast video? I don't think so. Oh, okay. Faces with more than 4 vertices. Okay. Didn't I already fix that? I mean, target. Okay, target. So the target is the issue. So the target is the shirt. Okay. Target. Let me just select. But the pose isn't a problem though. Interior faces. And then with 6 poles. Yo. Mecca. Hello. Crash lands. It's a trial and error process? True. First? Holy, nobody redeemed first. Let's go! Congrats on being the real, totally real first. What? Concave polygons. I don't want to triangulate it though. Saved it for Mecha. Have you seen Naruto? No, I have not. I have not. Oh, what if I have like overlapping C's? Let me select all of it. Oh, something changed. Oh wait, I'm just stupid. Okay. So it's not that. What? It's so weird. Restart your device? Okay. Hey Fast Bear Chase. I'm being completely honest here, I've almost never used Blender, got a donut tutorial ready, saw the length and went no way, but recently I've been wanting to try again. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Yeah, it's never too late to try again, you know. Sometimes, yeah, it's just the right time and place. Maybe this time it'll actually work out. Who knows? Zelda Kawaii, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Let me try this one more time. So I'm gonna select trait. Wait, loose geometry? What is that? Ah. Okay, I don't see any loose geometry. Great. Faces by sides. Okay, so these are all my tries. Okay. All my quads. I don't have any Angons with 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna spam through this to see if anything turns orange. Yeah, there's nothing. I am so confused. Is that an Undertale shirt? No, it's not. Grand Abbot's channel over to Donuts for Beginners. There you go. Fair enough. Is that built into Blender, being able to search tries or quads? Yes, it is. Just go to select all by trait, and then, you know, faces by sides, poles by count. The one I was using earlier was faces by sides. I don't see any loose geometries. What is coplanar? I don't know what that is. Okay, never mind. Later info, yeah, I did that, and I've solved all of the Angon problems. But no avail. I don't know why. I'm gonna scrub through it one more time. Select. Is this by sides? Okay, let's do tries. Quads, okay, and then I'm just gonna scrub through. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, nothing, okay. Nothing. I am so confused. What could possibly be the problem? It's gonna be a huge problem if I don't get this to work now. Delegate contains concave polygons. Hey Dictator Tiger, welcome to the stream. You're growing a wolf cut? I'm just growing out my hair, to be honest. I did want a wolf cut in the past, but now I'm just letting it grow out. Merging by distance? I did. Let me try it again. It's already turned on. Yeah. So see, I moved up. Nothing changed. I don't see anything changing. That's a little much. Yep, nothing. What? How is that possible? Okay, wait, let me try something. Maybe it's one of those, like, you gotta clear the cache, or I don't know, clean up perch. Okay. Now if I duplicate this and hide the other one. Nope. What the hell? That is unacceptable. We're gonna texture this later, yes, but not in today's stream. No. That'll be, well, I was supposed to be texturing today, according to my schedule, but I am 1 day behind time right now. So if you want to catch a texturing stream, maybe check in about like 2 days from now. Tomorrow might be a bit of a rush, but the day after is it's very possible. Surface deform. Alright, I'm not gonna keep trying the same shit over and over again. These two faces with 3 collinear points. Oh, I do have a lot of those. Really? What if you just triangulate? Then you bind, and then you remove the triangulate. Is that gonna mess it up? Yeah. Okay. I see. I do have a lot of those because of the folds. And I did not know that that is unacceptable. By the way, let me just show you guys. I'm gonna flashbang y'all real quick. Okay. So apparently this is the problem, this right here. They call it a degenerate quad. A degen quad. So it's like me in quad form. Right there. I have quite a bit of those. I've been growing out my hair for at least a year now. It's time for a haircut, but I've been postponing it for a long time. I see. How long are we talking about? Sorry. The meme series Kagura Bachi getting an anime? I have not. Hinaki, do you possibly know anything about those? that it's gonna be troublesome to have to find them. That's fine. Maybe I'll do the test later on. I'll figure out the issue, and then we'll just focus on the vest, right? The point of this, what I wanted to do was to test the deformation of like the bind on like I wanted to see how well it'll stick to the body. Surface deform. Second. Okay, we'll move on to the vest real quick. Potato, the Goonette, indeed, the Goonette. Welcome to the stream. Kagurabachi Peak. I have not. I have no idea what that is. Gooning and degens. Where am I? I know, right? The front goes down to my mouth, but it's. Oh, okay. Wait. I asked how long your hair is, right? The front goes down your mouth, but it's in the middle part. Oh, that is long. That is long. How's the progress been so far? It's been. Well, I am 1 day behind schedule, but considering the amount of folds I had to retopo, I think it's going okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. The female Goon. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. What's next? Oh, right, but... Let me look at the design real quick. We'll go... I do need one cut down here. Ah. Oh. Whoops. Oh, damn it. I solidified this. Ah, that's fine. Okay. Bye, Maestro. Why did you retopple the pants that I missed a stream? I did it off stream. Yeah, I did that over the weekends. And how long have you had the story in mind for the project? Not very long. This only came about. Well, the seed was planted sometime like mid last year. I want to do a fight scene, and then the story kind of just it's like after multiple iterations, it's where it's at right now. right? I had like some initial ideas that I had in mind, and then the story kind of like developed itself. So not very long. Well, I guess fairly long now. It's already April, almost May. That's fucking crazy. Time flies. My girlfriend wants to cut it herself. I am a little hesitant. Oh shit. Honestly, you could try. Who knows? She might cook. You might cook. I've had my brother cut my hair before, and he cooked. It's a risk you'll have to be willing to take, though. I was lucky that my brother cooked. There. Retopo, vest, retopo. Drink rat. Okay. You got siblings? Not gonna lie, thought you was an only child. Yeah, I do have siblings. I have 2 brothers. Damn it. Hydrate, thanks, Sora. You're the middle child? How did you guess that? Now that is wild. Yes, I am the middle child. All right. Experience, really? What about you? Are you the middle child? Is anyone here in chat the middle child? I think I want it in a straight line. Doesn't have to be too straight. A little bit of curvature would be nice. This. Unfortunately, I'm the eldest. So what's that like? You're the youngest, okay. I see. Youngest among how many? Well, only if you want to share, though. You don't feel pressured to. If you don't mind sharing, then the youngest among how many? You know, that is an interesting one. Let me mark the seam here. I think that is. It's a good spot right there. Oh, two sisters. Ah, okay. Great. The tiring. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, Mobhead. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Okay. Okay. I think I'm ready to split these two parts apart, but before I do that, let me just save as a new file. Okay, and then we'll do this. Yeah, I'm behind time and I cannot let this continue. I need to lock in. Really lock the fuck in. Solidify. One. Okay. As a fellow artist, what do you do for your day job? Do you work in the creative industry? So yeah, I no longer am employed. I'm currently I'm technically, whatever I'm doing right now is freelancing, you can say. So yeah, there's that, right? I do social media, digital assets, stuff like that. And now I'm working on a film with no budget. It's some savings and a dream. So if I disappear off of the internet, you guys know what happened, right? Somebody got a JOB rejected. Self-employed? Yeah, you could say that, yes. Comp got destroyed, maybe. That is definitely a possibility as well. True. But if I do ever get a job though, like if I ever decide to just chill out a little, then I would probably still be streaming, just not as often, right? Probably still stream, I won't lie. When did you learn sub-D modeling for Blender? I stopped 3D because of it. Sub-D modeling. Well, I did go to a visual effects school, and one of the many modules was 3D. And quite a bit of my sub-D modeling came from there, actually. But how did I learn it? Good question. How did I learn it? No idea. Probably some Maya tutorials from the past that I wish I remember the names, but I don't. I'm sure there are a lot of like poly modeling tutorials on YouTube though that you can learn from. If anyone here has any recommendations for like hard surface sub-D modeling type tutorials, feel free to share it in chat. Do I want them to be a separate model? Maybe I'll have them be like a single mesh. Then I'll just do a little bit of modeling to kind of emulate this separation right here. Let me see. Maybe I could do that. Big Nagi, how's it going? Hey, the gorgeous Gorgits. I am doing good. How about you? And nice hell, thank you for the follow. Thank you. I am extra middle of 5. Extra middle 5? Oh! You're extra middle of 5, holy shit. You're super middle. The middle child of 3. You out-middled me, Catnapper. That is pretty middle. Alright, so for the vest here, I obviously will not have it be... I will not shrink it completely to the body. I want the vest to kind of just hang down in a boxier shape. But it's just an idea. Do I do it now? I feel like I should just commit. Alright, I'll just I'll apply the shrink wrap real quick, and then I will create a what do you call that? Like a vertex group. There you go. Okay, create a vertex group. Call this shrink wrap. Yeah, sorry, to just add on to what I was saying, Dictator Tiger, a lot of my modeling skills, I just looked it up on YouTube. So at the time, the donut tutorial and a lot of the other random tutorials that I would find on the internet that, you know, which names I no longer recall because it's just whatever I need to do at the moment. I'll just look it up. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's how you do it, and then you move on with life, you know. And it's also a lot of like observing the workflows of artists on the internet. Watch a lot of live streams and observe how they, you know, go about doing things. Just closely match a little better before I move on. That's nicer, okay. That's better. Okay. Is that a RuneScape sound I just heard? I don't know. Was there a RuneScape sound? I do have a RuneScape playlist though. I normally play RuneScape music. But, oh wait, you're talking about like one of those sound effects? Probably not. I don't have RuneScape open right now. Hey Mike, it's actually very easy. People overestimate it. You can just learn while doing it like an XP system. That is very true. It's a lot of like fucking around until you're like, oh, until it sticks. First you level up fast and then learn stuff fast, but it slows down the more you know or learn. That is so true. That is a very good way to put it. Very much like in RuneScape. The first 92 levels. Like getting from level 1 to 92 is the same as getting from 92 to 99, right? Except that in Blender there's no like max level because no one is 100% proficient at everything. You just have to be good at what you do. Hey, Echo Arts. I feel like one thing that is hard about learning in that way is that there's too many different things that people could be doing in 3D that more often than not, you're just casually watching it and might not apply to what you're currently working on. Hard about learning it that way, as in like coming across a tutorial or like observing others. I'm not exactly which one you mean. There's so many different things that people could be doing in 3D that come around. Okay. Casually watching that it might not. Oh, fair enough, yeah. Observing, okay. No, that is fair, yeah. Observation is really more of like you're just waiting for the golden nugget to fall in your lap, right? Looking up tutorials, that is. Yeah, you have a mission. You set out to learn something, and you search for the information, and then you learn, right? But for instance, like sculpting, right? Sculpting is pretty clear cut. All you have to do is to look for a sculpting content creator on YouTube, like Speedchar or Yen Sculpts, and then just observe their live streams, and you'll learn so much from doing that. If we're talking like, you know, a Blender generalist, then yeah, I can see why that would be a major problem, yeah. But I think observation is a very good, it's great for niche tasks. Also hard to observe and work simultaneously. Fair? Yeah. I don't really learn if I don't do it myself, honestly. Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah. Fair. Me personally, though, I learned so much from observing. Especially when they have VODs, it's so good. I've learned so much from watching the VODs of Speedchar, Red Lord, Yen Sculpts. Well, not Yen Sculpts. He doesn't really have like VODs available for everyone, but like, well, at the time at least. But like his YouTube stuff and Patreon stuff. Yeah, a lot of like live streams. I would just observe and be like, oh, I didn't think of doing this way, right? I think Speedchar, especially during my formative years, my formative days of sculpting, I learned so much just from watching his streams, and Red Lord as well, like how she goes about sculpting certain areas of the body. I'm like, oh. Because like anatomy, for instance, the bone will always be there, the muscle will always be there, but how you get from a plain object to like a believable, I don't know, like scapula protruding the skin in that very particular position. I feel like I feel like a lot of like those there are a lot of shorthands that different sculptors developed over the years that would save you like a lot of time just by observing them sculpting that particular thing. Like for instance, Let me think of an example. I think there was one time when Red Lord was sculpting the ears. I've done my fair share of ears at the time, and I saw her tackling ears. I'm like, holy, that is there's no one way to go about sculpting a particular area. It's just that sometimes, like she may not even be aware of going about sculpting ears that way, right? Because as long as you get the ears to look like an ear, that job done, right? But then like she did it in one particular way where I'm like, oh, that is, I mean, I'm gonna do that a little bit. I'm gonna do that more often. A lot of such things have occurred with like Speed Char's streams as well, and Yen Sculpts when he used to stream on Twitch. Yeah. I'm not too sure if there's like a similar niche content creator for like sub D modeling. I don't think I've ever came across a creator that focuses on that. Okay, let me just do what I wanted to do. Let me just duplicate, apply, do shrink wrap. That's around. Okay, there you go. All right. Oh, Flycat. True. Yeah, that's a great resource right there. HR was that guy for me too. Still is. There you go. JL Musi and On Mars 3D are good beginners for sources. Wait, beginner sources for sub D. Oh, there you go. Write that down. Whoever prompted the question. Write that down. It's a little too far out. How do you even choose your art style? You don't choose your art style. You, well, for me at least, I just emulate whatever inspires me at the time, right? And then your art style is just a mix and mash of whatever you have imitated. Many people have told me that my characters or my sculpts remind them of Arcane a lot, and I'm not surprised because I had I had an Arcane phase, right? I would create Arcane fan arts and learn certain shorthands from doing those fan arts. And a lot of like shading techniques I would try to replicate from different I would see this particular art piece on ArtStation that I with like a skin shader that I really liked, and I would spend like the time in Blender to try to replicate the look. And then if I like it, it sticks, it stays. If I don't like it, then on to the next inspiration, Right, what? Wasn't paying attention, not gonna lie. Uh-oh. It's just for whoever asked about the, I think Dictator Tiger, yeah. So they ask about how to how did I go about learning sub-D modeling? And Echo Arts said JL Musi and On Mars 3D are good beginner sources for sub-D. There you go. These are the names to write down, Tiger. Dictator Tiger. The best to be Oxy. Alright. Okay. Shellfish, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Dictator Tiger, my god, don't. Oh. Alright, that's a good start. I think we can move on to like the other parts. Let me see, what do I want to move on to? Definitely want these I need the vest to be a little thicker than this. Not thick enough. That point. Go. Offer today. Bye, Marshall. Thanks for watching this stream. Oh wait, before you go, how are you feeling today? Like, are you fully recovered? Are you still, what, 90%? Rest well, rest well. Hope you're doing good. I have to pee. It's looking good. I might have to stitch them together, and I'll have them like as a single mesh instead. A lot better, and back at work like 90% there. Let's go. Good. All right. Take care, Marshall. Take care. Okay, I'm gonna go pee. When I come back, we'll continue working on the vest, probably on like the plates or the pouches, right? But while I'm still here, don't forget that if you're a Prime member, you have a free subscription available. And if you don't intend to use it anywhere else, consider subbing to the channel. Yes, consider it. Okay, before I go pee, let me just give these guys their colors that the colors they need. Okay, paint. I'll color pick this. Boom. Let me do that again. Thank me later. Oh my god. How dare you. Hey Max Tam Hamco, welcome to the stream. Yeah, look at that. It is coming to life. What the hell is this? The pants. Let me just color the pants before I go pee. Materials. Alright. Looking clean, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'll go pee real quick. I'll be right back. I'm struggling to learn Blender, guys. You got this, you got this. Take it one step at a time. Work on small little projects. I forgot to hydrate, Mecha. I forgot to hydrate. Alright, let me just do that real quick. Thank you, Benjamin. Just finished my retopo. Thanks for the last time advice. Yeah, no worries. I'm not sure what I advised the other time, but I'm glad it worked out. You need to do it all over again. Chug the whole bottle? No. Blender is empty now. It is nice and empty. Ready for a whole bottle. I forgot to drown myself. Okay. Let me set this to mission real quick. Damn it. Yeah, the folds are looking okay. Yeah, look at that. Oh, the folds are looking pretty good. Pretty good. A little wobbly down here, but I love this little area right here. That is nice. That is nice too. And just remember though, this is without any bump map. So once we start going into multi-res, what the hell is going on? Yeah, once we start getting the multi-res, right? And get those nice sharp folds that we can then bake as a normal, like that. See how sharp that is starting to look. Right, all of the stylized. Just imagine this, but a lot cleaner. I'm just rushing this right now to just give you guys an example. Alright, just imagine that. Oof. Alright, let's go back to the vest, shall we? Get back to reality. So yeah, I'm eventually gonna have to stitch these guys back together because I think having them as two separate meshes would make things more complicated than it has to be. Alright, what's next? Looks great, thank you. Are you gonna make an animation test for all of your models once they are finished? Yes, at the end of every single like I guess like at the end of the like once we're done with one character, I'm gonna have to do like an animation test, right, to break the rig, to see if we can even animate with the rig. Yeah, if it's even animatable, you know. And I totally forgot to do like an animation test for the protagonist, like the facial animation test, which thankfully worked out. Could have been bad. Like I could have done all that just for it to not work out, but it was able to emote pretty well. So all right, it's time for this whatever this is, this chess piece. I'm gonna model this. Okay, or refine this. It's pretty much already in a state where I want it to be, but I think I want to add a little curvature here. There it is. Yeah. Okay. Let me think. Now, why is it doing that? Or what's up with my mouse? Oh. Okay, anyway. Love the background music. I'm glad you do. This is it's Minecraft. And welcome to the stream, Chone. Are you sticking the Blender for the bakes as well? Yes. Everything will be done in Blender. I want this to go up. That could be the play. Yep, that could be the play. The ace. The I'm looking at this Vi reference that I found on your Instagram. Look how they did this. And shout out to the member on Discord who linked me this reel. Really helpful. There's a poll here, it seems. You want to make it sharper? Yeah, I want to make this sharper while keeping this rounded. So I'm thinking of like how I want to do that, you know? I wonder what's all this like mess down here. Look at our model. It's so cool to see. I mean, the topology. I was so sad they didn't do the behind the scenes series for the second season. That's so yeah, that's true. I learned a lot of their process when they did the Bridging the Rift series. True, it was very insightful. I wish, yeah, definitely. I wish they had done like a BTS of the second season. That would have been nice. Oh, that's so interesting. You can see here that the edge flow is this way. Can I draw on this? Yeah. Like this goes this way. And this goes this way. So there's a pull right here. Pull. And they beveled this. They not beveled, but they add like supporting loops down here because they want to keep it sharp. That makes sense. Here, I wonder if this is a try. Right there. I wonder if that's a triangle. Because this goes here, and it kind of just ends here, you know? This goes here as well. And this flows down here. See? So this has to be a try, right? Cat pie first. Hi, cat pee. Cat piss. How are you doing, cat piss? If that goes down here. Okay. I'll undo that. And I'm gonna bring this ref board back up here because I have some NSFW stuff that is definitely bannable. Pissin, very good. Riot didn't give them the budget for that for some reason, I see. Ah, unfortunate. How dare. I'm gonna sharpen this real quick, and then maybe we could draw over this to kind of imagine how I want this to be, right? So let's just say I want this to be fairly sharp. Whoops. I want this to be sharp, right? Perfect. Cool. This has to be sharp. There's gonna be some kind of supporting loop here. Okay, and this has to be sharp too, so yeah, that's gonna be supported. Now the thing is, do I want this to flow this way, or do I want this to flow down this way? You know what I mean? Oh, but this would... Okay, never mind. So this goes down. Let's simplify this. Boom. Down. Then let's do that, right? So that's going to be supported as well. Does that mean I have to do one of these? Like just spread them out like that? Or can I... You know what? Now that I think about it, these guys would all have to be supported somehow. Okay, if I were to support this, this has to go down here. But this is going to be unsupported. Not going to cause any artifacts? Well, it's a flat surface, so maybe not. I think it should be fine. Fairly flat. Yeah, I should probably delete the top layer and then worry about the topology and then extrude it out later. Yeah, that would save me a lot of headache, right? This goes up. This is supported as well. Oh my god. How's this gonna... You know what? Yeah, I think that's a fairly okay plan. Let me just duplicate this. Backup. Do I not already have a backup collection? I guess not. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Gonna have to delete this top layer. That goes. All right. Hey, would that work though? Let me try in setting this real quick. But the bevel, oh no, wait. Let me do the backup real quick, and let me inset. What? Fuck was that? That seems about right. Then we'll height you again. Okay. But this has to be supported. This, and this. Okay. Now let's bevel. Sorry, yeah, bevel, and then let's remove the sharp stuff. Okay. Now we just have to make this work. All right, now, see, what did I draw? Okay. There. Bevel. Really. No. Yeah. Wait. There you go. Ooh, that is gonna be so fucky, isn't it? Okay. Right, but I want this to be sharp too, so I'm gonna have to drag this here. And then I want it to eventually kind of like just disperse into a smoother It's not so bad. Not so bad, not so bad. Okay, now this part right here. What is the play? My god, it's almost 6. Damn it. Let's just keep going, let's keep going. Boom. That one here, let's see what that does. Damn it. Where are you from? Singapore. Singapore. 2, 3, 4. Well, that is not looking bad, but we need this to be connected somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should I have gone for let's try this again. Let's do 2. And then we'll connect. Wait. Two, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here. Ooh. Wait. A little fucky, a little fucky. This make it less fucky, let's see. Not the end of the world. Not so bad. Maybe I could slide these over. Okay. And then now this to this. This to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Then this. But it's a little wobbly here though. I see the wobbles. But it's not unfixable, I think. Okay, let's fix the wobbles. Then we can move on. Little wobbly. Okay. Fuck! Oof. Okay, let me see. How did they do it again? Oh my god. How did they do it? Maybe I'll just add like a... just quad them out. Okay, that cleaned things up a little bit. Oh, what if I just did this? And then I did this. Nope. Wait. That might be the play. But this little area here is the problem. Okay. Let me just undo that. And then try to fix this. Oh! It's gone. Mr. Wobbles is gone. Okay. It kind of comes back. No. Damn, this is tougher than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. But I think I'm gonna have to make do. Remove all edges and do the inside again. Wait a damn minute. Wait a minute, you might be onto something. Hydrate. Thank you. I do have a little bit of water left. Thank you, thank you. Let me try this again. Thank you, James, by the way. Just realized. It's too long almost. Think. How's the gooning going? It is going. It's going. I'm 1 day behind schedule, which is a little unfortunate. But things are moving. Yeah, oof indeed. This removing this makes it so much cleaner, but I do need this because we're eventually gonna have to extrude this area. Actually need this. How? As in how am I 1 day behind schedule? Or how exactly what? How yeah, okay, so I've basically catered 7 days for, you know, refining, right? So that includes the hair mesh, retopology, poly modeling, and all of the multi-res details. And then blockout was 5 days. I'm not sure how it ended up taking me so long, but the retopology is the one that is the killer, the main killer right here. Especially the pens and it's the folds, you know, it's the folds that ate up a shit ton of time. All of these folds right here. They ate up a big chunk of my time. But it ended up looking pretty okay, so I'm not too mad. But I thought I could be a lot quicker. That is, so it is a little disappointing, but it is what it is. Look at that Gyat. She does her squats, alright. She does her squats. Mika, hello. Hello. How you doing today? Yeah, behind schedule, but you know what? Sometimes it just be like that. You know, who knows? A texture painting might only take me like, I don't know, 3 days tops. Wait, how much time did I cater for texture painting? 4.5 days? Oh my god. Doing good? How about you? I am doing not too bad. Not too bad. I wish I was on time, but it is what it is. Let me add a solidify modifier. How about that? I can tell. Oh, 5 stream streak. Thank you. Appreciate the 5 stream streak. All good things take time, don't stress it too much, thank you. I'll try. May is gonna be a grind month for me, ooh. What do you have planned for May? For May, oh my god.
Shout out to his family.
Hey, thanks for ending racism. You know what? I'll just move on. Screw it. Screw it. But you know, the edges here isn't sharp enough. So maybe not screw it just yet. Let's not screw it just yet. Okay, that's a lot better. Solidify. Let me remove this from the backup. Let me duplicate this actually. It's an extra. Wait, what? Okay, let's apply. All right. Bring that in. Okay. Next. What is next? This guy. Big guy. Big guy. Big guy. Every day for a minimum of 3 hours, I will be sculpting whatever I want to work on to see if I'm able to grind it out. I was advised to do that by Mercurial Forge to figure out if I like doing art, and my schedule is just shit, or am I avoiding sculpting because of other reasons. That is valid. I think that is pretty solid advice. True. You gotta figure out if you actually enjoy the journey. Very good point. Alright. Alrighty-do. Right, now let me just bring these guys closer to one another, actually. How did I have it for the other? Oh, I have it like completely sharp. Let's try to achieve that look. Let's not be a wuss. Just sharpen these edges real quick. Alright, I like that. I like it. Me likey. Okay. You know what, let me just slap on a mirror real quick. I'm doing double work. Did 3 hours with breaks or straight? I think that's a question for you, Mika. But I'm assuming with breaks, right? I mean, whichever goes. But I think as long as Mika clocks in those hours, the breaks or no breaks, as long as 3 hours is like completed, then I think it's golden, right? At least that is how I would go about it. Because you know, not every single sculpting, like not every single session needs to be 3 hours long. Especially because I'm thinking about art as a career, being able to know if I'm able to work for a long time is really good. Because if I can't, I would probably be better off studying other stuff. I'm passionate about like history or archaeology. Ah, okay, yep. I think that is it's good. It's good that you want to figure out that like right now. Good on you, good on you. Friends and I did 1 hour speed sculpting challenges when we first started, and we would be stressed at the end of it. Yeah, 1 hour speed sculpts are cortisol inducing for sure. Small breaks are fine, but a lot of my breaks when, for example, I study for school, snowball into me doom scrolling. I gotta be careful to focus. I see. Yeah, I've had to do one of those like timer things at one point because at one point my doom scrolling is really it got pretty bad. Like those apps were made for you to doom scroll. Like they've nailed it. They know they got it down, you know. Honestly, the best way to do it is to you just gotta increase the friction between you and the doom scrolling. It could be as simple as like switching the position of the apps on your home screen, because you know it's very habitual, right? Unlock your phone, boom, open up the group tabs, and then Instagram, and then you just start scrolling. If you switch it, if you like were to put the Instagram tab in some random spot, like somewhere in the middle where it'll be hard to find, that already is like +1 friction. Karikuro 555, thank you for the follow. You just gotta increase the friction as much as you possibly can. I've had to set up timers at one point when it got so bad. Got like too bad. But I'm good now. For now though. It slowly comes back, and then you're gonna have to up the friction again. I see. What the fuck is cortisol? Let me Google it for you. The primary stress hormone. Vital steroid hormone produced by the adrenal glands. Wow. Yeah, Bro using words he ain't really know. Do I need to know the sign, like the exact organ where it's being produced from? I have to know that it was that the cortisol is produced by the adrenal glands located on top of the kidneys. I think just a general idea is good enough, right? That it's like, as long as it's stress related, no? You really just pull in actually? Just out a little bit more. Too sharp. Bevel it out a little bit more. Maybe I'll make it a little less sharp. Good. The whole discussion of it came from me thinking of going to an art school, and Merck suggested me doing the May thing. To know if art school will help me or not. Basically, if I'm unable to complete the month, then art school will not be the best idea, because art school will not magically make me motivated. If I can do it, and even if I want to increase the hours, then I can continue my journey on my way, because I already have what it takes to improve fast. In both scenarios, art school is useless. Okay. You know, if anything, art school is gonna drain the passion out of you. Because art school is not all just sunshine and rainbows. Oh, you got to do art 24/7. You're gonna have to make like pragmatic decisions. You know, for things like you have to meet deadlines. For instance, that is already one. Yeah, all school does that. Very true. And it's especially exacerbated if the school don't exactly know what you're doing. Me personally, I didn't have the best time at the visual effects school that I went to. The first one was good. The second school that I went to, it was the things that they taught were very dated. It was so bad to a point where when we had to when we were sent out for internship, right? Well, this is not my personal experience. It's just like this story came from one of my classmates at the time. When they heard the renderer that we were using, right? I think back then I think in year 2 we were taught how to use. We weren't even in like V-Ray or Mental Ray was like barely even touch. We had to learn how to use the Maya software renderer. I'm not talking like the software. I'm talking the like the default renderer that came with it in fucking year 2 instead of learning like PBR, right? And so when it came time to go out in in the industry, as an intern, yeah, they had to suppress their laughter of like how bad it was. So I was Play Blast. Is it even? I don't know. It's literally called Maya software. Like the renderer type, it's literally just labeled as Maya software. So yeah, it really depends on the school as well. If they can do a good job at handing out assignments, if it's how applicable it is in the industry. It's pretty RNG, unfortunately. So yeah, but don't take my experience as like a benchmark, because everyone has it different, right? But yeah, if anything, art school is going to. It's definitely going to make you question your passion for art, because, like I said, you're going to have to make very pragmatic decisions. It's how much do you like, do you prioritize? Sometimes it's like a slider thing, right? Where it's either you leave the school with a good portfolio, or you leave the school with good grades. What do you prioritize? But like, if the school is good grades equals a good portfolio. But that is for me, at least for the school that I went to, was not the case. Hydrate. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll have to refill this. I'll be back. Okay, hydrate. Still on the chest piece, I am. Also, very high likelihood I'll be working on projects I couldn't give less of a fuck, and I got no time to work on stuff I want. Oh yeah, okay. Merck actually commented on that, and I was like, yeah, that's the industry for you. You make stuff for other people, or you make stuff other people think is cool. True. I mean, I'm not from the industry, but my classmates are, right? And yeah, it couldn't be more true. You're just there to make bread and get the fuck out. Unless you're lucky, unless you're in a studio where the projects that they're working on just so happen to align with your interest, then good on you, But usually just there to make bread and leave. But Yeah, that is. I don't mean to be so black pilly about this, right? That thing is like, at least it's stable, and if, well, depending on where you're from, right? If you have like good work-life balance, then at least you have time to work on the shit that you like. But where I'm from, Singapore, the the work culture here is a little bit toxic. It's like the opposite of France, right? In France, as soon as it's like, as soon as the bell rings, it's get the fuck out of the office. I don't want to see your face here. In Singapore, leaving on time is frowned upon. I know. I can hear the clicking sound on the keyboard. The backspacing. You're about to say a slur, weren't you? You're about to say a slur. I could tell. Condolences to all artists who have to work on the 27th Call of Duty game in a row that looks exactly the same as the previous one. But to be fair, like on the bright side, it could be like somebody's first experience on working on a Call of Duty game. They've never done those animations before. There's like the happy side of things. Do I wanna just edge crease this and not have to? Do I want to bevel this? Bevel or edge crease? And I mean bevel, but like with 2 segments instead of 3. That's pretty good. Ooh, okay. Maybe 2 is enough. Maybe you don't need 3. Let's see the difference. I like the way 2 looks. 2 might be enough. Hungry man thinks only of bread. Can you blame me? How beveled do I want the middle to be? Okay. Pretty happy with how this turned out, I won't lie. Maybe... Let me undo that real quick. I don't want to do this destructively just yet, because I'm a wuss. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a bevel. Actually, let's do the mirror first, and then we'll bevel. By the way, I plan on making bat wings. I just have to find some umbrellas to use as webbing. By the time I get those, the idea will probably disappear from my brain. Bat wings, like in real life. IRL? Yeah, ooh. Fire. Oh. Wait, okay. Let me do weight instead. Ah. Just gotta sacrifice some umbrellas. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know. So when do you plan to do that? And when you said that we're gonna do the thing in May, does that mean that you're done with school for now? Do a bevel weight. Bevel edge bevel. What? Why is it not? Oh, it is beveling. It's just not previewing in. Rubber. Okay, there it is. Looking nice, thank you. Up diff, alright, sweet. Okay, now let's color the insides red. Let me just do this. Let me just hide the backup. The seam here. Let me just mark this as seam. Boom. And then we'll select seam. Okay. Vertex paint. Ah, damn it. Okay. There we go. That took a little bit longer than I had anticipated. A little bit longer than I'd like to, but you know what? Pretty happy with how it turned out. There we go. Alright. Let me throw the sculpts in a collection. Sculpt. And I can hide them. This hair block out. Hair block out. Throw that into hit sculpt. Boom. Okay. Now for the pouches. Do I have time for that? Nope. I gotta end the stream. Damn it! It's already 6:22. Yeah, that took me way longer than I had liked to. But it is what it is. I'm gonna have to do these off stream. But yeah, you guys probably have an idea of like how slow I am now. Sculpt. Okay, so you're right. We ran into that issue as well, where apparently there's a concave face or a polygon or something like that that isn't allowing me that doesn't allow me to surface bind another object onto this. I'm gonna have to figure that out off stream, you know? Wait, I don't know when I will work on the wings. Maybe it'll be part of May projects, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll put the idea of an art school on hold, and the idea is very much threatened. Fair enough. But yeah, I do hope you find your like where you're at during May. I really hope that you'll end up being like an artist, but you know, if you realize that, you know, maybe art isn't where you wanna, maybe art isn't the maybe doing art as a career isn't for you, then so be it, you know. But I hope that you don't stop doing art. That'll be pretty sad. Good progress for the day, thank you. I hope that, you know, at the end of the day, you still at least, you know, move some digital clay around. Was very much a science man. I mean, I can always be a guy who is really interested in archaeology and artists. Exactly. And I can use knowledge from that into my art. Exactly. Hydrate, thank you, Potato. You're still here. Cheers. So here is the whip. Man, I'm gonna have to retopologize the gloves off stream. Wait, actually, maybe I'll do like, I'll run like a soft poll. Well, what am I talking about? I'm just gonna run a poll. I kind of want you guys jump scare. Wait, did the burp go through? Hell yeah. I want to know what you guys want to see me work on tomorrow. Unfortunately, texture painting will have to be pushed back for another day at least. Tomorrow we're still going to be doing some modeling, so I want to know if you guys let's see. Okay, question. What do you want to see tomorrow? It's either we retopologize the gloves, like gloves retopology, or we work on poly modeling. I don't know, like pouches, or damn it, pouches, etc. Bruh. Okay, why? The word limit is a little annoying on Twitch. Okay, but poly modeling includes things like, I don't know, the pouches, perhaps the boots, the pockets of the pants, you know. You guys get the idea, right? Okay, let's start a poll on Twitch first, and then we'll do YouTube. Where are my... Okay. Gloves, topology, or poly modeling. Pouches, etc. Okay. Running a poll on YouTube. All right, if there's still any active viewers on YouTube. Loki looks like a firebender. That is not the first time someone said that. Interesting. Okay, where are we at on Twitch? Okay, Twitch, it is 3-0 poly modeling. I need to finish a proposal, hence why I'm still lurking. I see. I I hope it's going okay. Will we get to see the UVs? Here's what I'm gonna do for a UV unwrapping. Done. I just UV unwrapped the clothes. We're gonna do that. We're gonna save that for another day, right? We need a dedicated stream for that UV unwrapping. Still working on my animation assignment? Ah, I see. Hey, Phoenix. Okay. It seems like poly modeling is winning on both sites. It looks like that Squid Games female character you did for. Oh, okay, yeah. I've been told that too. I fucking love history, but it's not like the best paying job, so it's purely for the love of the game. I see. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I wonder how May is gonna turn out for you. Yeah, gonna be interesting. All right, we have about like what 10 seconds. I'm not sure. Just a purple bar is slowly counting down. I take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Poly modeling. Okay. Poly modeling 4-0. 71% on YouTube. Okay. IC mentioned. Shout out IC. We'll keep you updated. Fair. Alright. I don't know if I should go to animation school. There aren't any really good ones in Serbia. Maybe something online. Oh my god. Serbians unite. Another one. Well, there you go. I am lagging. I'm lagging. Who do you guys normally watch? I think a lot of you rate Merc. Okay, I was considering rating Merc because I think most of the active chatters are Merc watchers, so let's do that. Me no sleep, go sleep. Sleep good. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. I know we didn't make a lot of visible progress on stream, right? Yeah. But when I come back tomorrow, I will be working on, let's see, it's the glove, the retopology of the gloves, right? So I'll save this for tomorrow. I'll work on the other stuff off stream. We'll see. And then when we come back, we'll work on the gloves. All right. Bye, Bezel. Bye, everyone. He's working on his game doing rigging. I see. All right. Bye, YouTube.